Okay, so now our next guest, I have to breathe because our next guest, I stan. Like, I stan. Like, I stan, pre-stan, stan. So, okay, I gotta cool it. The guest on this is, okay, the next guest is on the list of reasons why I wanted to become a singer and an actress. So basically, like, my list is Joan Jett, Debbie Harry, Stevie Nicks, and Hilary Duff, which I've tried to become some sort of mosaic of. So before I bring on the queen of my universe, the apple of my eye, the ruler of my heart, I want to, before I bring on the queen of the universe, apple of my eye, ruler of my heart, I want to roll a clip. This is me receiving a call from Hilary Duff like a million years ago. I was completely shooketh. Literally, I started quaking. I also screamed, holy mole. And the most hilarious piece of the clip is not the fact that I have a belt over my t-shirt, which was a thing, but I was a self-proclaimed good girl. Okay, guys, so roll the clip. Okay, just kidding. No one rolls the clip. I have to because this is not a real talk show. Here we go. Volume's low. We're going to fix it in the edit. Okay, so I am going to dial in the queen, Hilary Duff. I mean, seriously, she's like the reason that I wanted to do any of this. So I'm going to call Hilary. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm getting the same quakes like I did in 2004.
Oh my God, are we in?
I'm shaking.
Hold on, is this working?
It's working perfect.
Wow, I'm so tech challenged. I can't believe that this is real. Hi, lady.
That makes two of us. I can't believe this is real.
I feel like you're making mountains move to make this show work right now. I'm so impressed.
I literally am. It's been actually kind of insane, especially with you and I both having our Wi-Fi issues.
Oh, Spectrum need to come through right now. Come on, Spectrum.
I know, same here. And so it went down in my area, but I'm all good. But I've had so many people want to do the show because I think we're all like relating at the same time through everyone that's watching, everyone that's joined. We're all going through the exact same experience right now. And it's just really cool to hear how each person is handling this experience individually. And you and Reese are kind of the first people I've talked to with kids and what it's like being like in your house. I have 4 dogs, and that's really tough. So
Yeah.
how's it going?
It's, you know what? I think I love that your show's called Bright Minded because we're trying really hard to stay positive over here. And I guess our bright side is that, you know, Matt and I, my husband, we travel a lot and we spend a lot of time apart. And right now we're forced to be together and be really present and be the only ones doing anything for our kids. And we're fully capable of doing that, you know, and unfortunately it's under really terrible, sad circumstances. But we're trying to look at this time as a gift and be positive. And that doesn't mean every moment is like that, because I literally want to pull my hair out being a teacher now, especially a teacher that's suffering with no Wi-Fi, trying to like, you know, stay on top of assignments and join morning meetings. And like, it's insane. But, you know, everyone's in the same boat right now. So I guess we're capable and we're able, and this is what it is right now. So.
Yeah, I wanted to start with asking you what you asked me in like 2005 or 6.
Did you hear us all like, we can't hear, boo?
Whenever it was fine to do like a little poof in the front of your hair and wear a belt over your t-shirt. So whatever era that was okay, that's when that call is from. And I'm gonna fix it down in the edit. Now I've got this thing working like a well-oiled machine. Like I can do my edits. Live is kind of like when people tune into the Instagram live of the show, it's kind of like going to a taping of a talk show. And then now we're working on like editing the episodes and making it feel more like a show. But this is my job that I created for myself because I love to work. I love what I do. I love entertaining. So if I'm unable to do it on the outside, I'll create a way that I can do it on the inside. So I wanted to ask you, because you've got so many things going on, like you've got the hardest job of all, you're a mom, but you've also got a career, you run a brand. Like, how do you balance everything? We're getting Hill. We're getting Hill. We're good. We're good. It's not bright-minded without tech difficulties, yeah. It's
Hi.
not my show without tech difficulties.
I'm just gonna move around my house to try to find like one extra bar, which I'm not having any success with.
Right there, you look really, really good. Right there is perfect.
This is where I do my makeup, and my arm is like killing me, so I'm gonna just put it in the slot and then start talking with my hands. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. Okay.
That's perfect.
So I think the question was just like finding the right team, you know, over the years of all the people that like share my vision of what I want to do. And that's obviously constantly shifting, just like with you. But you know, my main job is being a mom. And so that's what like, I think, you know, that's like the main focus. But I also know that that's not like fully fulfilling for me. Like I have to work. So it definitely comes in shifts, and it takes a lot of like scheduling to have my hands in as many different things as I do. But I think it just comes from passion. Like I've worked since I was 12. I can't not work.
That's what I was going to say. It's like, it's probably from the training that we both have had also of just having so much responsibility. Now they're different responsibilities, but doing school and being the lead of a TV show and touring and we had all these responsibilities all the time. So we like to be juggling like a lot more, you know, like balls in the air than anyone else, because we're so used to just having so many things
going on. So it's like a joke in my family that I like to like fill my plate as much as possible. When shit seems like insanely crazy, I'm like, oh, and let's move. Or, oh, and let's do a remodel.
Exactly.
And everyone's like, what? Exactly I'm like, yes. Or let's get a new dog.
if it gets peaceful, it gets boring to me. So like you
Yeah.
gotta keep it moving. So then, okay, so I was going to ask you, how did you decide, because you asked me on the show, how did you decide what you wanted to be? So starting from the beginning, like how did you know, because I grew up in the industry with my dad, so I watched him on stage. I knew I wanted to do that. What made you know you wanted to be like an entertainer?
I think it started from having a big sister that was like a dancer, and um, she started going to this like performing arts school. And when I was old enough, I started going there. And we really just went because it was a private school, and we lived in the hill country in San Antonio. And, luckily my parents, really cared about like our education and stuff. So we went to a private school. And I think it was just like, I wanted to be like her. That was what she was doing. And we started like going on a commercial audition. And I think like escape, not that my life was bad, but just putting myself in someone else's shoes, and playing pretend.
Your Wi-Fi is getting kind of crazy. But okay, so I wanted to say that I came to your concert when I was 11, and I told you that I wore a plaid skirt and Uggs to the show because you wore a plaid skirt and Uggs. And from the nosebleed seats, I was hoping that you would notice me and be like, "Hey, girl, nice Uggs." I don't know what I was thinking, but I was obsessed with your T-shirt, and it was bedazzled, and it said Nashville, and I immediately went and bought a bedazzler, and I stayed up all night drilling everything that I own. And then I flew to LA like almost immediately so I could audition for Disney. And I ended up getting the role, but the only reason I wanted it was so I could do whatever you did. And so really, I don't even think I gave a shit about being an actress or a singer. I was just going to copy you no matter what. So I just want to say, thank you again for like just inspiring me. And I would never be sitting here and being able to be a light if it wasn't for you and you kind of showing me how to do that. So I'm just so happy that I could have you on the show. And I wanted to ask you before we sign off if there's anything that your stands, your like fan club, which I run, if you have anything that you're working on coming out with, or you just focus on family like right now, like a bunch of us.
So first of all, you're so sweet, and I feel like I've known you for such a long time, and just to hear you say that, I mean, I feel like you have been such a bright light, and you have made so many choices that have been so bold, and you're an inspiration to me and to all of us, and you continue to be. So I can't even believe what you're saying to me. It's so sweet and so kind, but really I think that I totally look to you for inspiration on how to be cool and what to wear and what you're doing and all of this shit. So um,
Okay, so for my fans to know, you can go from stalking someone behind their tour bus to FaceTiming them live on Instagram. Just kidding, I didn't do that. Or maybe I did. Or maybe I didn't. But you can go from following someone state to state on their tour to them looking up to you. So just follow your dreams.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So I have a couple of things that are going on right now. One is my diaper company, Happy Little Campers, and my fem care line, which is called Vita. Everything's all natural, and so really working on redesigning packaging and getting into all the great stores. So we're available for everyone. It's premium products at premium prices, so it's really for everyone. and really trying to get the word out about natural femme care because girls aren't educated on that. We're just told how to deal with our periods, not what we should be putting in our bodies.
Yeah.
And then I'm supposed to be shooting Younger right now, but obviously we're paused from that. And hopefully we'll pick up as soon as we're all able to leave our house.
I will be sending all my prayers to the heavens to make sure that happens sooner than later. Thank you for being on my show. Give a big hug
Miley.
to family, and thank you so much for being on Bright Minded. You're the best.
Yay! I can't believe technology let it happen.
Yes, it did. By a thread, we're hanging, but we're here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, Hilary Duff. You guys, I'm great.